Hello friends, hope all of you are doing great. I am Mamta Nagrath and I welcome you all on my channel. Here we discuss about the various study programs of German-based universities. In today's video, I am going to discuss about the APS certificate, which is a new process which is introduced in India. The Indian students who have the Indian qualifications, all of them have to, by all means, have to obtain the APS certificate. When they are applying for APS certificate, they must ensure that they are eligible to apply for the German universities. The address for submission of the documents is the gate number 3 DLTA complex, RK Khanna Stadium, 1 Africa Avenue, 110029, New Delhi, India. This is an academic evaluation center of German Consulate, New Delhi in India. They are evaluating your Indian qualifications. Once they issue you a certificate, this certificate will make you eligible to apply for the German-based universities for student college or bachelor's or master's program in German-based universities, which can be either a private or can be a public universities. Now the question arises that when you are applying for test year certificate, you have to be very careful that you are eligible to apply in German universities or not. The reason is that once you have submitted your application, you have to pay the cost. The cost of obtaining the APS certificate or evaluation of your Indian qualifications is quite high, which is about rupees 18,000, 18,000 rupees. So if suppose you realize later on that you are not eligible for German-based universities as per the requirements given in the APS certificate in the APS website, then please ensure first read the APS. You must go through the APS on the APS website. There is a quiz given and you find out your eligibility, whether is it right to obtain the APS certificate or you have still to obtain some qualifications to qualify to have the positive response on your APS certificate. Let me tell you that the APS certificate, once issued, is valid indefinitely for you. You don't have to apply again and again. The one question also is coming while obtaining the APS certificate is that the student who have to apply for APS certificate, all the students who want to take admission in student college or in bachelor's or in master's in German-based universities, all those students have to first undergo the assessment or you can say obtaining the APS certificate from Academic Evaluation Center based in India, New Delhi. The address I have given in my opening remarks. Now comes the question that do you have to submit your documents in original or not? I'm giving you a very important information here. Do not send your original documents under any circumstances. You have to take the colored photocopies in A4 size colored photocopies of your certificates, front and back both, and under no circumstances the originals have to be sent. They don't have to be sent to the Academic Evaluation Center. Keep your documents, original documents with you. Only send the again I am repeating, only send the colored photocopies of your original documents to the Academic Evaluation Center, New Delhi branch, for evaluation of your Indian qualifications. Also, I am giving you a very important information here is that the test AS exam has to be taken by those students who want to take the admission in a student college or a bachelor's program from 1st January 2023. They have to appear for test AS exam. There is no pass or no fail in test AS exam. It is a cognitive type of an exam which demarcates your level of education which you have obtained as of now. So the test AS exam has become now the mandatory requirement from 1st January 2023 when you apply on the APS for the APS certification if you are applying for a bachelor's or a student college program. Also, the question arises that if suppose your qualifications are not from Indian institutes, like if you have done your 10th or 12th or your other degrees from outside India, then APS will not give you a certificate. Then you can apply directly for a visa. Also, the question arises that there are students who are obtaining the European funded scholarships, or they are going for PhD programs. Those students also don't have to apply for APS certificate in case they have already been asked by their for PhD students. They can go directly for their visa certifications for their obtaining visa, because if their supervisor has given in writing that APS certificate is not required. And if some student has got the EU funded admission already, then they also are exempted. There is a very important question coming out that what about the students who have done 10th class and after that they have done a vocational course of 3 years? They cannot be considered for, as it is written in the Academic Evaluation Center website, APS website. It is written that they are not eligible for the direct admission in bachelor's degree program, which is very sad. But the German universities do not consider 10 plus 3 years of vocational course equivalent to the 10 plus 2. So this is a sad part of for those who have done their 3 years of diploma. For those students, either they have to first obtain a bachelor's degree from the Indian university, then only they can apply for the university programs in Germany. Or they have done 10 plus 3 years of vocational studies plus 4 years of bachelor's program here in India, then only they can apply for the higher education in Germany. And all in all, this concept is introduced by the German Consulate to facilitate the process of visa processing and process of obtaining the admission in the German-based universities. When it comes to the practicality of obtaining the APS certificate, when you start applying for German-based universities, it is advisable that you first of all you obtain your APS certificate from the Academic Evaluation Center, which is located in New Delhi. Once you obtain the APS certificate, then only you start applying for German universities, because the process of once you have been assessed by APS, your process becomes very simple and easy for German universities, to facilitate you to give the admission letter. And once you have obtained the admission letter and the APS certificate, it becomes easy for the VFS Global to process your application for student visa. So I hope in today's video, I am able to give you answers to some of your questions, and I will come up with the next video with regard to how to apply for the APS certificate. The everything is given on the website. I will give the links in my description box. There is a process of first of all, you have to the process is, although the process of obtaining a APS certificate is very simple, that first you have to register online. You have to give your personal details, your educational details, the details about your test TS exam if you have obtained, and details of your IELTS exam if you have obtained, and then you have to pay the fee online, and then you have to take out the printout. You have to sign it, broadly speaking. And also there is a declaration form on the website. That declaration form stipulates that you authorize Academic Evaluation Center to use your data and retain your data, and whatever information you are giving is true to your best of your knowledge. All the information which I am discussing here, I have read on the APS website, and I am sharing with you. And if you have any questions, do come forward and ask in the comment box, so that again I am able to give answers to your queries. And once again, it is my advice that until unless you are very sure that obtaining an APS certificate will help you to get the admission from the German universities, then only you apply for APS certificate. You give it a pause for that. Why I am saying to you is that once you are applying to German-based universities, you do a research that which course you want to apply, and then parallelly you apply for an APS certificate. So I hope this video is giving you some direction when you are applying for German-based universities. In my next video, I will be discussing about the process for various degree programs for students who have done passed class 12th, those who have passed bachelor's, and those who are going for masters. Thank you so much, and do watch my previous video on the subject of APS. Thank you so much.